Hey everyone, this is Bianca Tiamera here, and I just wanted to share a pretty amazing health hack that you probably already have in your kitchen. So, to give you guys a little backstory, I would say about 8 to 9 months ago, I went on a health journey. I've always kind of liked doing things that had to do with health, and I've always liked to eat healthy. When I was a kid, I was that weird kid that liked eating their vegetables and their fruits and all that cool stuff. But 9 months ago, I realized that although I was, fairly healthy, I needed to step it up a notch. So I decided to go about 90% vegan. And I say 90% vegan because I still eat chocolate and I occasionally eat cheese, but I'm weaning myself off of that too. But I occasionally eat like chocolate and things that might have like traces of milk and dairy in it, but I'll probably talk about that in another video. But I am transitioning vegan. But the point of this video is that there's something in your kitchen that is amazing. In all of that ranting and badgering and chatting and all of that, I wanted to give you all the one ingredient that you have in your kitchen or in your house somewhere that you probably cook with or use on a salad, anything like that, that is actually good for your health and that you can use for many different purposes than what you probably already use it for. While I have, of course, made many great changes, with eating better and using better products on my skin and on my body and in my body, I would attribute a lot of the positive changes and the positive benefits that I've received to, wait for it, apple cider vinegar. So before going on this journey, I really didn't hear much of it. I heard of it maybe once or twice before, and people were kind of talking about like a diet thing. And of course, since I'm naturally smaller, I never really got into that, and even if I wasn't, I never was really into, all that dieting stuff or doing something that was kind of short term or that was kind of like cutting corners. I always wanted to do things the healthy way, some healthy things, and trying to save some money, because look, I'm cheap and things are getting more and more expensive every day, especially if you want to be healthy. So I was trying to save me some coins, alright? Some coins. So without further ado, here are 5 things you can use apple cider vinegar for. The first, now, don't mind me, because I have my little notes and stuff. I'm new to this video game, so again, don't judge me. Don't. Just listen to the good old information. Number 1 on the list is drinking it. If you actually take 1 to 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar to every 8 ounces of water in the morning and in the night, you'll see tremendous changes in your weight, in your overall tone, in your mood, in your energy, in your skin. Like even when you do have little things going on, you'll still have like a nice glow. You'll still be good. And I usually take this drink or put this in my water I try to do it every day, but things happen. But I try and do it day and night. It would be a good idea to try to do one, serving in the morning and one serving at night, or at least every morning, because it cleans out your colon. It helps to treat or avoid diabetes. That's a big thing that's going around, especially in America. It helps with your heart health because it lowers your bad cholesterol and raises your good cholesterol. Why did I say high? Because I'm thinking LDLs and HDLs from school. So it lowers your bad cholesterol and it raises your good cholesterol. Using it as a drink is pretty good. If you don't like the taste, you can add maybe honey to it. You can add some cinnamon. There's all types of things that you can add to make it a little better. Some people might even add it to juice, but really, if you start out with maybe like 1 teaspoon, even if it's not in 8 ounces, maybe if it's a little more than 8 ounces, you'll barely taste it, and it'll go, down just like that. So that's just one of the ways. Another way, which is what I started doing, and I actually had to get back to because I loved it. You can use it as a face toner. So how you would use this as a face toner is you would take like a 1-to-1 ratio of water and apple cider vinegar and put it maybe in a little spray bottle. For example, I actually use this spray bottle for something completely different, but maybe fill it up to here with I think that's half, with apple cider vinegar, and then the rest up with water. Or when you just start out, you might want to do maybe like a quarter or so. Forgive my lack of measuring abilities, but just fill it up just a little bit to start out, and then fill the rest up with water. Shake it up really good and just spritz it. But that will have your skin glowing, literally glowing, and it'll lighten up any dark marks you may have. It'll help with oils both ways. So if you have drier skin, it'll help give you a little bit more of a sheen and help your natural oils start to kind of, I don't know if it helps it produce, but it helps you look a little bit more dewy and fresh, and and then if you have oily skin like me, it'll keep you at bay, so you're not too oily and constantly having to dab down and all that. So I definitely want to get back to that. Now, because it is vinegar, I know a lot of people will ask about the smell. It will smell like vinegar when you put it on, no matter how much water you put in it. But if you give it a minute or so, that smell goes right away. I've actually accidentally used too much vinegar one day, and I was like, I'm gonna smell like vinegar, and I didn't have time to wash my face or whatever, and I literally, I didn't smell, after I was running around and, finished getting ready, I didn't even smell like vinegar at all, and I was glowing and dewy and all that stuff. And people, you know how they say nothing happens overnight? Literally that day, people were like, your skin looks so good, your skin looks so good. So you definitely will see some results very, very quickly. Another way that you can use this as a toner is you can do the same thing. Maybe if you don't want to spray it because you don't want to get it all over, you can also use a cotton swab and just put it in this bottle or in another type of bottle and just take you a cotton swab, dab it, and you don't need a lot at all, so it'll last you. And vinegar is usually pretty cheap.